Okay, this is Paul Turner's board from Jamiroquai. Paul's just asked me to neaten a few things up for him, so yeah, I'll just give you a quick play-by-play what I'm going to do. So you can see, as I'm taking the pedals off, I've taken a photo of the board so I can see the layout, and I'm also making a note to make sure you know exactly where all the pedals are going, what loops they're going, if there's more than one pedal, you know which pedal goes first. So you need to document everything and make sure that you understand exactly what was going on with the board, because you know you don't want to change those sorts of things. Okay, I'm just clearing the board of all the old Velcro. So just find the easiest thing is just to grab a corner, then with a pair of grips, just give it some love. Okay, just a little bit about cleaning it with the white spirit. And the reason that we do this is not just because we're pedantic and we want it to be clean, even though that's nice. The reason that we do it is the spirit gets rid of all the grease and oil from the surface of the board, so that when we put the Velcro or the pedal tape down, it will cling to an absolutely clean, dry surface. I'm just going to do the same thing for this is Paul's jet phaser. Same thing for the bottom of his pedals. Just a tiny bit of white spirit, give them a good clean. And this is just so that we can get the adhesive from the pedal board tape to really stick and stay on here. You know, this stuff is going to get filthy. There's nothing you can do about touring and the layers of schmunt that build up on this stuff. It's nice to give it a clean, but the primary purpose of this is so that once it's on the board, it's stuck. It's not going to go anywhere. So that on gig number 50, he doesn't have to worry that his pedals are going to be coming loose. Okay, we're going to start with the layout now. Now, I took a picture before of where Paul had his pedals, just to make sure that I get them in, basically the roughly the same spot. I'm just going to show you a little trick with this tape. Now, I use this. I don't use Velcro. I use this stuff called PedalBoard tape. Basically, it just comes in a single strip like this, and it sticks to itself. These little mushrooms sort of clip into each other. It just makes doing these boards a lot easier. Now, a lot of people have trouble with these big feet on these old pedals. How do you make that stick to a pedal board? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build up another layer of this tape. Now, because it's plastic, it's really firm and really hard stuff. It's not like Velcro where it'd be squishy and moving all around the place. I'm going to take off the adhesive back to that one. Stick that on there. That layer will now quite easily stick to the pedal board. And there's nothing flimsy about that connection. That is as strong as you like. One thing I will be doing is I'm going to refer back to the notes that I made, just to make sure we get everything in exactly the right order that it was before. Okay, basically I've got all the DC cables in. I'm running them all together and sort of picking them up as I go, and just sort of, now I've got to the point where I've got all these DC cables together, and just to keep everything really neat and tidy, just making sure that get rid of all the knots and kinks, and once I've done that and I've got a nice straight section, just throw a cable tie around it. It just bunches it all together. It makes it look really nice. The other thing that you can see here, even though I've got all the DC cables in, I still haven't, stuck any of the pedals down, so that I can still move things around should I need to. Unplug that, and I can still get all these cables here. So that's why I keep all these pedals loose, and I don't take this off until the very last minute. Alright, we're there, so just to quickly show you, DC starts over here, these two connect here, go down, pick up the cables here, then everything meets down here, cables join up here, to the two Aguilar pedals, down here, picking up the Peterson, then finally we get to the two distributors, with all the cables connected in there, powering up the MIDI 8. So now what I need to do to power up the whole board is simply plug my IC cable in Now the great thing with touring, guys, is you can use whatever IEC cable from whatever country you're in. Plug that in, there we go. Everything's on. Phaser is on, deep impacts are on. Part of the puzzle is to get the patch leads done. So we'll be using the lava cable MIDI 8 kit. Everything here we need to plumb in all the pedals. Okay, here we are in the lab, and we've just finished off Mr. Turner's pedal board. So I'll just give you a quick look at what we've done. You can see all of the lava cable run up to all the pedals there, and of course all of the DC being run by the generator and the distributors.